Alright, sorry for the interruption. If you are making me for the first time, I'm paying Mrs. Olusola, live from 93 Allen Avenue, Ikeja. We're presenting to you case of children neglect reported by AMARACH Mbegu, Mrs. or Miss, against Anyalebechi Udoka. Please join us as we take our statement and contact the defendant for a peaceful resolution. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page on Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center and Human Rights Defender and Access to Justice Advocate Center Alternative. For those of you that have interest in joining us as a member from all over the world, if you're a supporter or not, you are to subscribe, follow and like on our Facebook page of Human Rights Defender and Access to Justice Advocate Center group. That is the Facebook group for those that intend to be a member. All right, please join us as we interview. And sorry once again for the interruption. Okay, Marachuku, let's hear you out.
Good afternoon.
Madam, speak loud.
This man here is the father of my three kids, but along the line, he left the two girls. He denied that he's not the one that have them. He did not allow me to see my son since 2016 till now, when he was 3 years. He left the girl, my last baby, was 3 weeks. Then my daughter was 2 years. Up till 2016 till today, he's not been even asking about them. So if I call on phone, he said I should not disturb, I should not worry him, that he has married and he has get another son from another woman. So I should take the diary he did on my head, should go and train those kids. I should go and look for a man that have the two girls, that is not the one that have them. So that's why I came to human rights to report that is the one that have those girls is not paying their school fees, even the money for feeding. I even take the kids to the mother's side, the grandma's side at Imo State. They told me when the child was 1 month that I should take the children and go out from his house. I should not disturb anybody. After all, their son has married another woman. So with tears, I have to go back to my family. They accommodate me with the kids. But as the country is, they say that they are tired of helping, that I should go and look for the father that have these children. That's why I came up to Lagos, for him to come and take care of his children, and for him to allow me to be seeing my son anytime I want to see him.
Where is the son? How did you meet the man? How did you both of you meet?
We meet through the social media.
Through social media. Which of the social media?
Igwis.
Eh?
Igwis in a Facebook.
Ibis.
Uh,
Is there anything called Ibis in Facebook?
yes, we have even both Anambra, Connect, Oma Sweetheart, all these singles connect in social media.
Mm-hmm. That was how you met him.
Yes, ma'am.
Which year?
On
Which
20
year?
on 2013, January 2013.
And he came to pay your dowry. Both of you met physically, or he paid the dowry before both of you met?
He came down, we met firstly, he came down from Lagos to Onitsha. Then we went for, he said that before anything happens, that he have to do lab, everything before he will touch me. That he will not meet my family. I should not tell anybody anything between me and him until he get what he wants.
Like what?
Until that pregnancy occur, that's why I noticed that that's what he wants. Then I told you that I'm pregnant in that 2013, that I want to remove the child. He said I should never try to remove that child, that the child is a baby boy, I should not remove it. So at the 8 months, he came all the way from Lagos to Anambra.
I'm not getting you right. You said you met this man on social media.
Yes, ma'am.
Like singles connect,
Yes, ma.
according to you.
Yes.
Okay. After which the man came to your village, or you came to meet him in Lagos?
No, he came down to Anambra
Mm.
to meet me.
Okay. So what happened? And he said you want to run a test.
Yes.
So were you pregnant already when you have not met him?
No, I'm not pregnant. Say you
So
shake
what kind of
HIV.
test did you want to run?
Say both HIV
Okay.
and genotype.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he
So
did.
after he run the test, what happened?
He took the result and go back to Lagos on 2013
Mm.
and tell me that after my period that I should tell him. Then when I enter, I see my period.
Yeah.
Then I told him that I've seen my period.
Uh,
Then after the period, he came down from Lagos. Then we meet.
okay. After your period, you should let him know.
Yes.
So after the period, you now called him,
Yes.
and he now came to the
Onitsha.
east,
Yes.
Onitsha,
Yes.
and you people met.
Yes.
Then you now took him.
Yes.
What happened after that?
I told him that I'm pregnant.
Mm.
He said I should not remove the child. And the baby is a boy, that he need the child. That's why I say I should not tell anybody until he get what he wants. I should not tell anybody. At 8 months, my family did not know that I carried the baby in my womb.
Where were you?
I'm in my with my uncle at Onitsha.
And they did not notice that you were
He did not know.
pregnant.
It's somebody that told him. He don't know.
That you were pregnant.
Yes, ma'am.
The pregnancy was it not pronounced? 8 months pregnancy, 1 month to deliver, and no sign of pregnancy in your body. How did you hide the pregnancy?
I know that I'm pregnant, but my stomach is very flat. It's very, very low. You cannot know that I'm pregnant.
Okay. So when did he do the
The, da-
marriage?
the diary is on August.
So this in the
August 28th, 2013.
August 2013.
Yes.
After you gave birth, or you were still
After
pregnant?
I was pregnant then. I was pregnant.
Uh-huh. You were pregnant then.
Yes, ma'am.
When the pregnancy was 8 months or
Yes.
9 months,
8 months.
then you came to do the diary
Yes.
in your place.
Yes, in Anambra.
So what happened after that?
I was in Lagos. I did not follow them to my father's house. He said I should not go to my father's house
So he went alone to go and pay the diary.
with his brothers and friends.
Mm.
Even the mother and the father said that they are not going to follow him. So he went with his brothers
Mm.
and friends and his sister.
Mm.
So I was in Lagos here.
Go ahead now. I must not ask you everything.
Then after doing everything, he come up to Lagos.
Yeah.
When he came up, he said I should stop communicating with my family. He took away my phone from me. So when I born the child on October 10, I have to inform my family that I have born. He beat me and warned me not to tell anybody when I'm pregnant or when I was born. So after that one, after a month, October, November, December, he meet me again. I took him again. So he told me that he don't want any female child in his house. I said, why now? Male child is not a baby. He started to beat me. I didn't even do anything. So after the child bearing in September 2014, he warned me the second time I should never bear any child, a female child for him. Then on May, I took in third child. I took him again. Then when he started to change is when after we went for scan at that last baby, he started to change his attitude towards me. He traveled outside without anything at home, without no communication for 3 months. Then
If they go, don't fix any other apartment if they cannot wait.
till when he came back, the sister is living with us. He told me to follow him inside the car so that I would to go to the hospital and check myself. He said no. The other sister forced me to enter the motor. So he's on my way going with him to the hospital. I born the child inside his car, the last baby. I born the baby inside his car. Then from there, I don't know where I am again. So from the hospital to hospital, it's my people that doctor to collected the where I wrote something on the paper. So you have to call my cousins from here and ask, do you know this? That's how they discharge me from hospital with the baby. Then when we come back from hospital to the home, we not see him, even his clothes and my son clothes till today. So I have to move down to Imo State. The parents say that his son is not there and I should go and look for where to train those kids. I should leave their house. That's why I have to call my uncle. They have to bring me up to Anna Onitsha with the kids. Then last year, I called him on phone because I normally have friends. I used to bring his number. I told him that I want to visit my son. He said I should not cross his shop. I should never cross his shop or his house. So I have to go and meet the landlord of his shop at Ojodu here. So the landlord allowed me to see my son through him. Then after seeing my son last year, I went back. But this year again, I called him on phone on August 22nd. That please, I want to come and see my son as I normally see. He said okay. Then I came up on 3rd of September, this 2022. When I came up, I make a call. I called him. I say, please, I'm in Lagos now. Can I see my son on Sunday or Monday so that I can go back to Anambra? In a loudspeaker with my phone, the uncle of my wife heard everything he said. He said that I should never disturb him again, that I should go and look for the man that born those two girls, that he's a married man with a son. I should never call his line. So my uncle wife say, what is the problem? I said, I don't know. So I wait for that Monday, being fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, no way. He couldn't bring out my son for me to see. So I went to the landlord again. I called him, say my daughter come. So landlord said that I should sit down.
Don't cover don't cover your face with the picture. Now you bring your face out as you are talking. We need to see both of you.
Okay. So the landlord say I should come up to his house. I sat down. So he bring the boy. I saw my son. His body was not in order. And he did not allow me to touch the boy or talk with him. So the landlord was shouting on him, okay, leave this woman and this boy, let them talk as a mother. So after we have finished talking, he left with my son downstairs. Baba sit me down as a daughter by telling me to leave this man. He has married. Go and face my two daughter. He don't want me again. Then as I was going, I came down from downstairs. I was going to stop Okada. I saw two police women. They tell me, madam, that I'm under arrest on 8th of September. So what did I do? Say no, let's go to the station. So I look by my right. I saw him. So okay, let's go. So when we reached to the station, he told the police station that policeman that this lady here is threatening his life, and they should warn me not to threaten his life again. That's what he told them. I say okay, sir. I'm not threatening his life. I came all the way from Anambra to see my son. Look at what happened. The policeman said I should sit down. I explained everything. How he left my two daughters, no care, no sending of him. If you call him, say you should stop disturbing him. So everybody was surprised. Uh-uh. Why? That I have 100% right to be seeing my son anytime I want. That I should stop going to the shop or landlord. At any time I want to see my son, I should come to the office to see my son. They will call him, they will bring my son so that I will see him. So after all these things, I have to come to the human right to report the case.
So your son is there. How old is the boy?
He will be 9 on October 10.
Did the boy recognize you?
Yes, he knows me
He knows you as his father,
as a mother, but the father is speaking evil against me that I want to kill the boy.
Is that what the boy told you?
No, the man is telling my son that I should stop, he should stop greeting me there. He should stop going there, that the mother is a I'm a wicked mother, and I want to kill him.
In your presence
In my
or what
presence.
your
In
son
my
told you?
presence. Even when is that what he told the policeman? I told him, look at water. That when he left three of us at my uncle's house, the hungry want to kill me and those kids. We don't see anything, we are eating before I get a private work where I'm working. That's how my two, three kids slim down, no food, nothing, no care. So as the boy is growing up now, he's telling him that when he was small, that I want to kill him. I said, please stop telling this boy this thing. Even these two girls that are with me, you're not even taking care of them. It's by his grade that are eating. Stop saying this in front of him. He's my son.
The girls are how many years?
The last is 6 years, but my daughter is 8 years on 16th of September.
Your daughter is 8 years.
Yes,
The last one is also a girl,
a girl,
and
6 years.
she's 6 years.
Yes, ma'am.
How long have they been living with you, or how long has he neglected them?
6 years.
6 years.
2016, January 22nd.
What are his excuses?
That is not the one that born them.
Was he suspecting you when you're with him?
No, I doesn't have any phone that I
Eh?
used to. I don't have any phone I used to communicate.
Put that picture aside. Let me see what you are hear what you are saying. You say
He's not suspecting me
so.
because they are female. He's warned me that he don't need female in his house.
Is he not the one that gave you the
He's the
pregnancy?
one, but he's denying them. He's the one.
Okay. What about the what is it called? In his family, they don't have female children.
They have two, but one is late.
So they have how many boys there?
Four.
4 boys.
Yes.
So the family or everybody would be male.
Four boys and two girls, but one is late.
4 boys and 2 girls.
Mm.
Are those girls living in their house?
No, they are married.
They are married, but they live in that house until they get married.
Yes.
And he did not kill any of the girls.
He didn't. He
And
said that he suffered
Eh,
to train the two girls, his sisters,
mm.
that at last the men that married them did not appreciate him, so that he don't need female child in his own side. Not when he finish training the girls, one stupid man will come and take them and give him ogogoro to drink.
Then he went and gave ogogoro to your family after he gave birth to baby boy. He would have pregnant himself and born boy. Since he's looking for boy and he don't need girls, he's supposed to have impregnated himself and bring forth boys.
Even the family was against me. They are quarreling with me.
Why you born boys? Why you born girls?
The
Or
day
why?
the human rights, the day the human rights serve him paper
Mm,
to his shop,
mm,
even he called the policemen that I went to human rights. There was a paper they brought to his shop.
mm.
Should he collect the letter? Then the policemen told him he should collect that letter from them
Mhm.
and go and answer them, that their hands are not there. From that day they serve him book, all the siblings, they were calling me evil sort of names, that I'm wicked, I'm this, I'm that. That have reached to the extent for me to go to human rights to sue his brother.
Let's hear from him first now. Are the children here?
They're in Onitsha.
They are in knowledge.
Only my son is with him.
responsible for the children. As far as you are sure he is the father of your kids, if you say he is not the father of the kids, you should come and conduct run DNA test. If the children come out not to be, if they come out not to be his, then you can go ahead and abandon the kids. What did you write here? Is it 19 or one? Some of you write number you person cannot wait. What did you write here? Is it 07019 or 11?
Okay. 19, 190, 92.
Not 190. The one before 190. What is this number?
98. 98.
Does not exist. Please check the number and try again. The number is correct, is not correct. Chidinma Obi, stop that your comment. We don't need such comment. I'm going to delete it. If you send such comment again, I'm going to remove you from here. Be mindful of your comments. You don't send comment that will trigger argument or trouble in my page. Which area is he living?
Ojodu Bega.
Ojodo Abi.
Ojodu.
If he has this number. They have used this number to call you before.
Yes, ma'am. And he doesn't like to be picking it.
You have used office number to call this man before.
Yeah, it's not picking it.
Have you ever used it to call him before? The same case we're handling, have you used this number to call this defendant before?
No, I've not reached him yet. He's not picking his call.
There's a difference between it's not picking and you have used it to call him.
Yes, I've used it to call him.
So since you sent the invitation letter to him, he has not picked your call for 1 day.
Yes, even today I still try calling.
Eh?
Even today I still try calling him. He has not picked.
Let's read what did they say? We read that our client got married to complainant and go, and the marriage was blessed with 3 children. While in the marriage, your complainant made seem of fell on earth for our client on the reason of her activities with men, particularly her ex-boyfriend living at Onitsha, Anambra State, sometimes in the year 2016. The complainant, out of her own volition, packed her belongings with the children away from her client's house for no reason today to live with the said ex-boyfriend. You are living with your ex-boyfriend now?
No, ma'am.
Eh?
No, ma'am.
Okay, all effort by our client to make her return back prove abortive. Our further brief is that she packaged the children and sent them to our client's mother in the village so as to focus on their joint relationship with her ex and to enjoy same. 3 years later, she went home to pick only the 2 girls while our client subsequently took the only boy to live with him. So did you say, have you for once take the kids to the family, to the grandmother, to the father, the mother of this woman,
Yes,
this
ma'am.
guy?
Yes, from on Lagos here to Imo State.
Yeah.
The elder sister took me from
Yeah.
the hospital with my little daughter to the mother and the village
Why?
because he's not living in our apartment again.
Bring that picture.
He left the apartment.
To where?
I don't know his whereabout there. So the elder sister took me with the newborn baby. She was 2 weeks then, and my daughter to down to their village.
So the elder sister took you people because the guy ran away or her?
Yes, he ran away from the house. He cannot pick anybody's phone call with my son.
He ran away with your son.
Yes.
But we were told that you went with the son and the 2 girls to your to
the grandma house.
Yes.
He came down from Lagos
and
and go to the school where they are schooling and took the boy, then take the 2 girls to the mama village.
I don't understand. These are 2 different statements.
Okay, man, wait.
Drop that picture first. I want to hear what you're saying. Yes.
We went from Lagos to their village. The mother said that he cannot take care of me and the children.
No, how did you get to the village? Because what I'm saying here, they said you went with the boy and the 2 girls to the grandmother, which is to this man's
Mama.
Yes.
Yes. I did not
You
take
said
this.
yes.
I did
Then
not.
later again you changed
No,
the
Mama,
story.
no. I did not take my son. He's the one that take the son out from home. He's the one that take my son out from home.
When?
On 2016. On January 26th, after my last child, he's the one that packed things and left the house with my son. Then the sister have to take me with the newborn baby and my daughter down to their village. Before the mother start to be calling him, then he returned that boy to the village.
How long did he stay with the boy before he came to the village?
You see, me and my son, we are 2 years, and with 2 years with my son.
How long did the man stay with your son before he brought the boy to the village to his
mother? It's 1 month and
he stayed with his son 1 month and
they're outside though. I don't know.
Outside.
Yes, I don't know where they live.
But you don't know what led to him leaving the house.
I don't know.
Just like that.
Yeah, because he normally hide things away from me. I don't know.
So you woke up one day, you could not find your husband in the house again, or you people have misunderstanding and he leave.
I don't have any misunderstanding with him. I mean, well, I went to the hospital because my baby have issue. He's not breathing very well. I went to the hospital. As I came back, I did not see his luggage and my son. Don't have any issue with him.
Before you came back from hospital, you could not see him again and your son.
Yes, ma.
And you called the parents
Yes, they said that he's not at the village.
before the sister came and pick you people.
Yes.
So how did you leave the village, the mother side?
I take my when we reached to the village, we stayed there about 3 4 a month before he bring that before he came back. For the mother was calling him. He came back with the boy.
Yeah.
He left us there and go back to Lagos
Eh?
without no words with me.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead.
The sister take me and the baby down to Imo.
Mm.
Then the mother was calling him for him to come back and see his wife and the children.
Mm.
Then he carried my son inside his motor and come down to Imo.
Mm.
He sleep there a night. Then before early morning, he travel back to Lagos without no any words to me. So I stayed at the village with my son a month. No food for us, and I'm not working. The mother told me to go and look for what to be doing so that I would take care of those kids. So I called my uncle. She said I should take those kids to his house. Then I take 3 of them to Onitsha.
Mm.
From there, the mother called in that I take the children to my uncle's side. Then he traveled down to east and went to the school to took the children from that school.
Did your uncle enroll the son to school?
He wrote there, yes, he even went to the school and shouted to them, why did they allow the man to come and pick the children? He wasn't happy with the school. So the school begged him to cover it. They will look for how to do it. But before we went to Imo, he have take the boy away from the mother and left only girls. So we have to pick the girls from the mother and come down to Onitsha.
So you're the one that picked the girls.
Yes,
And since that time, you could not send anything again.
yes. Since that 2016.
And so your mother-in-law did not ask the son why he left home for 1 month with the son, with that boy.
The woman is not asking him anything in front of me. If you want to tell him anything, he will take the son away from me. They are hiding their families. They are hiding their family. But I have noticed outsider, they started to be telling me about it. They don't cooperate with the family. It's only that family, that 6 children and the mother stand alone. They are not cooperating with the brethren in the village. It's only them. Even they are blaming me. Why did I enter in that family without asking about the family? Why did I enter there? Many bad words against the family. I told them I don't even know. Even the son told me I should never ask anybody in their village when the relationship start. I should never ask anybody about them in that family until he finish what he want to do.
Is he on Facebook?
Yes, ma'am.
What is his Facebook name?
Ibis.
Eh?
Ibis.
Ah,
Anyways,
spell that again. I thought you said they met on this thing. What is his Facebook name?
Ibis.
Spell it.
IGBO.
IGB
O.
uh,
IST.
IST. Ibis what?
Group.
That is not the man Facebook name. I say his own Facebook name.
Okay.
his name is
Peace.
David.
Anyalebechi. Peace.
His own.
He's the man.
Just, yes.
Okay,
his
my
own
husband.
name on
Peace.
Facebook.
Peace. Anyalebechi.
Is his Facebook name.
Yes.
Peace. Anya
Lebechi.
Lebechi. even at that, we still want to hear from him. Some people may have a good case, but they'll be running away from shying away from the truth. He will still have to take care of his children. Because if he said you took the kids to the village, has he ever make any attempt asking you to come back to the marriage?
He told the sister,
That
yes, at Owerri, the one that is not Owerri,
that what?
that they should call me at Imo
Mm.
for us to settle the marriage. My family said no. I have read my complaint to the family. They should come. Let him say his own opinion. That I have said my own. That if I go there again alone, they are going to kill me. My family was calling them for them to come, but he don't want to answer them.
You are not answering my question. I said, did he make any attempt for you people to settle the marriage after you went to the village? That is the question I asked. You said yes. You told the sister. Then you now say your family said no.
He said it, but I don't want.
Okay, you don't want the marriage.
Yes, because he's beating me and maltreating me. I don't want it.
Before he married.
Before, when I came inside the family,
Uh,
he's beating me. Sometimes he will not keep food at home. But this, his son, will never lack anything. He will make sure that the boy did not lack anything. I can't use phone. I can't communicate with my family. So the sister want me and him to reconcile. But I said no. I don't want.
okay, are you living with a man now?
No, I'm living with my uncle in Onitsha.
But did he get you communicating with your ex-boyfriend?
No, he haven't.
So what makes the man suspect that you were sleeping around?
I
You
told
mean the man will just wake up and say you are sleeping around without this thing?
before
Hold on. Eh?
he have not met me with any man. He said that I will say the truth. I'm not sent. I told him everything about me. And he himself has married before. He's not a virgin. So I told him earlier,
That
yes. But
that's what?
that I have a friend before we met.
Mm.
I have a friend. But as we have together now, I'm pregnant for you. That I don't have any business with the person again. So he used the words to be against me all the time. He used the words to be against me. Because I told him I have a friend before you came in. He said that the person don't want to marry me. But he wants something from me.
He wants something from you.
The child, he did not tell me, oh, after that my son bearing,
Mm.
he open up
Mm.
on what he wants. Because he's married before, that one did not born for you. And the second one, he did not tell me till I came inside the family.
He married the wife before.
Yes, no issue.
No issue.
Yes,
Then the second one,
I'm the one.
you are the second wife,
Yes,
and you have issue for him.
yes.
So meaning he has not suspected you. He never said that he caught you chatting with your ex-boyfriend or
No.
that and that.
No,
That boy, did he take the boy for test?
he's the one that pregnanted me on the boy, but he have not take those kids to DNA test. He haven't.
The boy
Yes, he haven't take them.
and the girls, were you quarreling? Was there any time you people were quarreling that he was not touching you?
No,
He
he's
was,
touching. I'm free for him to be touching me.
when both of you are together.
Yes, I
So
doesn't go out.
and you don't know the reason why, apart from say they don't need female children. Are you sure that is the reason why the man said they don't want, he's not taking care of the kids?
I don't know for his that's if he's around. I don't have any problem with him. He have never called me with any man. It's only me and him with the sister. He's in that flat with the servant. I doesn't go market. It's when I go out and come back. They lock me inside the house. I can't go out. If
Why?
if I want to make my hair, they will order the woman that will come inside the flat and make my hair. If they want to take the children out, he will take them out and bring us back. If I want to go to hospital, he suspend his market and take me to the hospital. Even in my favor room, he come inside there, take everything they bring out from my body and left the hospital. So I don't know what is happening.
What did he take from your body?
The placenta of the baby,
Uh,
and left the hospital.
the baby, the girl, sabi the boy.
Three of them, he take all my placenta, but both three kids. Sometimes he will say that any day he will look for these two girls that is with the what they call this, that they used to come out from their navel, that is with it. That any day he will look for these two daughters and I did not bring it out, he will make them useless. Anytime I finish training my daughters, if he tell me to bring the girls, I should bring them back to him. If I refuse, he will make them to be useless. So I don't have any quarrel with him. He's the one that have all the whole keys, because he don't allow me to go out. All the whole cloth I'm wearing is the one went to market and buy it, everything.
You've not gone to market with him before.
Only when I was pregnant on my first son, he took me to um, where is this Ketu market to buy a newborn baby clothes.
That's all. The other two.
The other two girls, no, I didn't follow him to go. He's the one that went to market and bought it.
Were you doing any business when you were in Lagos?
No, the day I went to look for a work, because I'm a teacher, a private school teacher, the day I went out to go and look for a job, teaching work, he came back, I told him, he beat me bitterly that day. I was pregnant, 8 months pregnant of my daughter. He beat me, say why should I leave the house to go and look for a job, for what? I want all these Yoruba people to corrupt me or tell me what I'll be doing in my husband's house. So I'm not doing any work. I'm always
Did you tell him that you were going out to look for job?
I did not tell him.
Why would you stay with somebody you are eight months pregnant and you go out to go and be looking for a job?
I use it as a joke. I went and go and look for job in case if I born, after born.
8 month pregnancy.
Yes.
You want to go and look for a job. You are a month due. That is when you are now going out to go and look for a job. So you think if you find a job, the person will keep the job for you until after you born. So if you born today or you born this month, a month pregnancy, are you going to be taking the child to the place of work, or you abandon the 1 month pregnancy to go and be, I mean, going to work? What kind of excuse is that? There are more to what you are telling this office. And I still need to, I will ensure they talk to this guy to come to this office. Let him come and respond to this allegation. Because your statement is not, I'm not really comfortable with what you are saying.
If he come, it's better for me. If he can come, so I can say it in front of him. But he don't want to answer the office. That's the problem.
They will answer. They will get back to him. They'll go back to him through whoever that is sent letter through. They'll get back to him. Because you went to the man left home with his son, where you are not feeling fine. You said you came back again. Then you said the day you were in the hospital, you gave birth, you came to take placenta and left. Then you said you were at home before the man picked the child, picked the boy child and left home. And the sister came to pick you to the village. And you said the man abandoned. The same man now is asking you. If you say the man said he don't need the children, the same you say the man said anytime he need his daughters, if you don't bring them, he will useless them. How did he now deny the daughters that he is asking you to bring them? That anytime you do not bring them, he will useless them. So if he has denied them because they are girl children, will he still be asking you again that after you train, you will come and pick them? It sounds somehow. Then you said it's the man that took people to go and abandon in the village. But from what the lawyer wrote that the blog I'm even reading now, state that the guy said you were the one that went to their village, and you took the kids to his mom, and later went to pick the children again and started living with your ex-boyfriend. Then for him to leave home after 2 kids, you gave birth to one, right? Before you now give birth to another one, and the girls, they are not twins. So if the man leave when you give birth to the last one, and the other one was already 2 or 3 years before you gave birth to another girl child, Meaning after giving birth to the first daughter, you are still in that house for 2 years or
Yes.
more before you gave birth to the second one. And if the man eventually left and there was no any form of infidelity, trace of infidelity or suspicions or problem and all that, all of a sudden the man just wake up overnight and he started running mad or something else is remote controlling him, he now picked the son and left you with, you know, that kind of a thing. According to he left hospital, took placenta and went away. The same you now say the man left with the son after he gave birth to the second child, and not that the kids they are twins, they guess they are not twins. He gave birth to one before he gave birth to another one. He did not run when you did not run away from when you have the first daughter. How did he not run away from when you have the second daughter? All these things are complicated statement that we need to hear from the other side, then we know how to iron it out. If the kids are for him, he will definitely, it's his responsibility. No lawyer on earth will stop him from taking care of his children. If they are if they are his children, he will take care of them, right? Yes, and I believe that is what you are asking for.
Yes.
Yeah. I never say everything is not possible. There is nothing that is not possible, but you must hear from both sides. That is that is the only way you can intervene in the matter properly. If I listen to him, he did not tell me. The other one I'm asking her, she did not tell me. I just read through. The lady just secretary just brought later response from his lawyer to our office, which I just read, and I'm using it to ask her question before she started admitting some of the ones that she's not admitting. I know some lawyers can be, they can they can as well behave at times as if they are not normal or they are not learned. Some will be married at all because they don't know how to handle marital issue. When people present mm, marital issue before them, instead of them to drop that their stupid certificate first and face how to handle the issue outside law, they want, because they that cheap money that they will give to some of them, they will not advise the man, give right advice to the man, neither to the woman. Okay, if you're asking this person not to respond or not to be present, will you stop the person not to be present in court, or will you stop the person not to take care of his children? Because some of these lawyers can and still abandon their wife beaters, they still abandon their children at home, and they don't know what it takes to keep home. And that is the reason why some of them, if they come here with client, I ask them wait outside, because what the little change that they give to them to go and appear in some offices or courts would not let them have better senses or how to advise people in a proper manner. If not, what the rubbish this lawyer wrote here, I don't think is really necessary. If you have a good lawyer that is advising him, is this supposed to stop you having access to your son? Is this supposed to call the police for you that you are threatening his life, whereas he know that is your right to have access to your child, to your son that in his custody? Will you stop him from having access to the two daughters that in your care? Absolutely no. Nobody will ask you hide the children from him, don't let him communicate with the daughters, or don't let him talk to the kids, or don't let him get them gifts. They'll just be writing nonsense. Once they give them 5,000 or 10,000 naira, that yeye lawyer will just find somewhere and be writing rubbish. I wish he come with this guy here and tell us the reason why the guy should not take care of his children. And which police station arrested? Did they lock you up?
They want to lock me up. They did not.
I ask you a simple
No.
question. Did they lock you? They want
No.
to near
Yes.
the Nova Kid bed. Did they lock you up?
No, ma. They did not. Because after that serving the paper to him, the elder sister at Owerri called me on phone, shouting on me. Okay, I feel that I'm wiser by going to human rights to serve his brother later. I should bring my own lawyer so that she will bring her own lawyer too.
And then keep all those dirty story between you and them outside. Don't have time to search. Once they borrow office and merge themselves with what they say, they will just be right, going from corner to corner and be collecting 1,000, 2,000 naira from people with her and giving them wrong advice. What stop him sitting both of you and tell the guy, come, Mr. Man, these kids are your kids. If you don't have any genuine reason, marriage is not by force. If you have experienced the marriage, how he treated you and everything, and he wants you back, and you did not give him second chance, does that stop him taking care of his kids? Are they not his kids?
His case.
Then the lawyer is writing that you are living with your ex-boyfriend.
With my uncle. I'm not living with my ex-boss friend. I'm
Eh?
living with my uncle.
Is your uncle not married?
He's a married with 4 kids and he's a pastor.
And he's just writing nonsense to stain your name before the office. I'll personally contact the guy myself and call the lawyer. You only ask him go to court. At the end of the day, it's the same thing that will settle here and there. That is the same thing court will tell him. The child of 5 years or whatever, court cannot give him custody of the kid because he has remarried.
Yes.
And you are still alive.
Yes.
Taking care of the children, and you have been with the kids right from 5, 6, 8, 6 years. So if you appear in court, instead of the lawyer to tell this man that he's hungry, let and demand from your ex to give him money to feed his family or feed himself, he foolishly asked the guy not to honor. Whereas he knows that even if he go to court, the court will still mandate this guy to take care of his kids. There is no court that will tell that man not to take care of his children for whatever reason. If he denied the kids, court will still ask him, go and do DNA test if you are denied the kids. But for the fact the woman said the children are for you, you must take care of them. And the same court will tell him, you can't deny her access to her son. Both of you have the kids. And you have equal rights. If you're not interested in the marriage, you take care of the kids. If you're interested in the marriage, you still take care of the kids. That's what they do around court, constituting nuisance everywhere and there. When they will have good lawyer, you will see good lawyer, the reason appear here. Even if they come with the man or the woman, they would still come in and introduce themselves and see, please, I want settlement. A lawyer came here with this smile, this man and a smile or whoever. What did he want? Even when I gave him the opportunity to talk, what did he want from me? Say, please, madam, if you can intervene, I will appreciate. That he was even telling the woman that he should calm down. A lawyer, the same lawyer was advising his clients, get it to human rights, whatever. The level you are going, don't go. The woman has gone to court, but the lawyer was telling, which I don't know. Because when I was talking, the lawyer stepped in and said, please, if you can actually intervene in this matter, I will appreciate. I come as a lawyer, but I don't think I want to support their separation. But with some year lawyer will be by this corner and be advising people, don't take care of your children, tell them to go to court, right? Go and seize the kids, this and that. Not what the man wants him to write. If you are a lawyer and your client come to you, as I'm even sitting down, no client can compel you to write what is not the right thing. If you are what makes you professional and what makes you a lawyer, if a client comes to you and tell you a story, aren't you supposed to advise the person legally or the right thing to do? Whatever is claiming, will it stop you from taking care of the children, even in law, in any law court in Nigeria or even outside Nigeria? It's not possible. All right, we'll be back and still we'll give you an update on the next step we're going to take towards this case. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page on Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocacy. Thank you.